Hey, so today I wanted to go over the task with you to make sure that we understood what we were doing and how we were doing it, and so that you could replay this message over and over again instead of asking me 5,000 times. So what you're looking at on the screen right now is a QAR strategy. It's about question and answer relationships. And this is really important because when we go deeper into knowledge, we have to know how we're doing that. You can't just read something and expect to have really deep knowledge about it. And that's the difference between good readers and great readers. I tend to enhance this conversation through discussions in class, because sometimes you guys will ask questions of each other, but we really need to start looking internally at ourselves. So we are going to do this QAR, and it involves 4 types of questions. The first is a right there question. This book, Refugee by Alan Gratz. It might say something like, hey, why is the kid on the cover in a boat? And then literally we could turn to one of the pages about Isabel and be like, oh, that's why they're in a boat. Okay. But then there might be a think or search question, which is where you use multiple parts of the text to try to gain a theme. So like Alan Gratz writes in 3 different perspectives, 3 different time periods, and 3 different geographical areas. And I might use that to say okay, why does Alan Gratz span perspective and time? What is he trying to say here? And then that becomes an analysis of theme. And it's okay, well, obviously he's trying to show that humans are human no matter when or where it takes place. Then we go into an author and me question. And this is where you really start to make inferences, because the me is all of your prior knowledge, all the stuff that you knew before you came into reading this article or this book. And then it's, what does the author think you already know or want you to learn about it? And you really, really have to answer that. What does the author think I already know about refugees or about Colin Kaepernick or whatever it is we're studying? For example, Alan Gratz probably knows that I know about World War II. He probably knows that I don't know a lot about Cuba, and he probably knows that I didn't know anything about Syria. And so I have to begin to question, okay, so why didn't he spend more time on Mahmoud or Isabel and less time on Joseph? Or is that why he made Joseph's story take place on a boat? Those kind of things. And trying to establish those inferences, and then starting to really own that learning myself, which then takes us into our last and final question, which is all about personal questioning. So now that I've read this book, now what? What is there? Maybe I ask, what ways can I help the refugee crisis? And then I might have to go seek that answer somewhere else. It can't be found in the book. Or maybe I want to ask myself, do I really agree with what he has to say? Is that really the way things are portrayed in the world? And then I might go online and start looking up articles and things like that, just to see what's out there, and then where do I fit in with this puzzle? And that's really going to build that metacognition of who am I in this world of what do I believe? Okay, so I hope that helped. If it didn't, see me in class. If it did, cool, great. Thanks.